Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about a very concerning TikTok trend. And to cut to the chase, this trend is women exposing themselves on a children's app. When most people think of TikTok, they think of a silly app that children go on to make dance videos and do silly trends. Pretty harmless, right? But oh boy, was I wrong. I was doing some research for a new video, a different TikTok trend, something to do with labubu's and whatnot, and that whole toxic reseller culture. And all of a sudden, I just started getting bombarded with these videos of women exposing themselves, like literally getting naked and then posting the videos on TikTok. This is very gross and alarming because it's TikTok. This is an app that's used by children and is for children. Again, this is the dance app. This is the lip-syncing, funny kids app, you know? This isn't OnlyFans, which is basically what these people are using to promote their OnlyFans, which is even grosser because they're promoting it to a child audience. Listen, there's a bunch of creeps on TikTok who I bet are eating this shit up. But again, how could you sleep at night knowing you're a grown adult woman who is exposing themselves to children willingly? No, I'm not saying that every person who's commenting or looking at these women's accounts on TikTok is a child. Most of them may be grown adults. But there is a huge chance that children are stumbling across these videos. A lot of them have a harmless setup. A woman talking about their grocery haul or their clothing haul or showing off a meal or just showing off something trivial. And then they'll pan the camera over a little bit and then expose themselves completely. And it's like, what the... How am I seeing this on TikTok? Instagram doesn't even allow any nudity, and here on TikTok, they're just letting full-blown nudity slide. Every other video is a labubu video or a woman exposing themselves. So this is apparently the environment TikTok is. They're trying to sell sex and overpriced plushies to your children. Like, I don't know what TikTok is doing, how there hasn't been a mass reporting or mass banning on these accounts. This is the internet, people. You can get pornography and look at naked women anywhere. Why choose to do it on a children's app? You can't even leave hate comments because anything is going to signal boost them. You can only just report them and hope they get banned, but what is TikTok doing? They're not protecting children. Maybe they really are just like money-hungry people trying to steal our data or something, I don't know. And also, I ran into this dilemma where I would love to at least expose some of these people. Say, like, here are these handful of gross, deplorable women who are exposing themselves and doing something borderline pedophilic. I don't want to call anyone a pedophile outright, but it's very creepy for someone to just expose themselves on TikTok like that. Again, very much knowing TikTok is a children's app. I feel like if a man was doing the same thing, and God only knows there probably is someone out there who is, there'd be so much more of a controversy. Listen, I'm not trying to get into like a sexism thing, but all I'm trying to get at is no one should be naked on TikTok. I thought that's what the rules and guidelines were for. And I feel like people have been banned or taken off TikTok for so much less. But again, I can't expose these women because I'd be like, hey guys, here's a collection of women that you can go and interact with on TikTok and watch them be naked. That's not a good idea for someone like me who's trying to shut that shit down. Listen, if you stumble across it, report it. But I'm not going to give the creeps easy access and these deplorable women even more attention because that's what they want. Because they're trying to make money. They're trying to get you to, I don't know, go to their OnlyFans. I don't know exactly how that works because I don't think you can link OnlyFans to TikTok because there are rules around that, which is crazy because it's like, hey, you're not allowed to advertise that you have an OnlyFans, but you can advertise for it by getting naked on TikTok. Make that make sense, TikTok. Shame on any women or men, anyone who is exposing themselves and doing such a disgusting thing on TikTok. Come on, people. Again, there's so many places on the internet where you could be doing this and you're choosing to do it on a child's app. I'm not gonna tell anybody how they should live their lives. If they want to do 18 plus stuff on the internet, go for it. If that's what makes you happy, go for it. But don't screw up a bunch of kids by flashing them and exposing yourself to them on TikTok. It just blows my mind that this is going on. But honestly, does it really blow your mind? Does it really? I feel like I'm going crazy here, people. I'm trying to wrap my mind around the logic of promoting your adult website on a children's website, but there's no justification here. Either way you think about it, it comes back to you're a creep. Unless you don't got much going on up here, you realize that you're gonna expose yourself to children, right? And that's like, whatever. Why? Because you're making money? Most of the comments are even saying the same things I'm saying, like, Jesus Christ, like, this is awful, like, what the hell? Obviously, there's some horny people in there, because there's always gonna be those freaks. Don't interact with this, because, again, any negative comments are only gonna signal boost them, blah, blah, blah. Just block and report, block and report. TikTok should ban these people and take away any revenue that they're getting. Because, again, I'm driving this point home. Because it's so baffling to me. They're exploiting a children's app to expose themselves naked on it. So what did we learn today, folks? We live in a society. There are a few places on the internet that are truly safe for children. You've really got to regulate what children are doing on the internet. I'm not a parent, but if I had a child, I wouldn't even want them on TikTok before I found out all this gross stuff. Regulate what your children are doing. If you're 18 plus and you want to post 18 plus stuff on the internet, go for it. Just don't do it somewhere where it's easy access to children. Are you kidding me? What do you do it just to get a quick buck? Quick buck. That's always what it's for, people. A quick buck. Also, TikTok. Oh my God. You gotta step up your terms of service and banning stuff. I mean, isn't there like AI technology that can scan these videos and be like, oh, boop, 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 there's a boob, ban. There's not anything like that yet? Or is it really that like TikTok is profiting off of these women and they're just like, all right, we'll let it slide? I don't know. TikTok's got to step it up though. And if you're a parent, I recommend don't let your kids on TikTok. I would say you should probably curate something good for your children to watch, not just give them unvetted access to the internet. I'm not an expert on any of this stuff, but I'm an expert on one thing, knowing that you shouldn't be posting nude videos on TikTok, you creeps. And if you're someone who's thinking about maybe doing something like this, hopping on a dumb little trend just to get some traction for your OnlyFans, look in the mirror. Think for 2 seconds. It's not worth ruining your image and your life. I'm sure that there's a million other places that you can promote yourself on without becoming a creepy criminal. Again, people, make it make sense. Sorry for the little rambling. Again, I was just so baffled, but I just got like really heated about this while I was writing the script for the Labubu video that I was like, I gotta shoot this because I'm boiling over right now. So stay safe on the internet, people. Protect children. Keep porn off of TikTok. Simple as that. What a crazy concept. Yeah, let's not expose children to a bunch of naked women. Again, I'm not a big TikTok guy, so this could have been like just a well-known thing. But I was looking into it on YouTube, and so, like, not a lot of people are talking about it. So again, people, if you see this type of deplorable shit going down, make sure you report it. If you're a parent, get your kid off TikTok. Shit's not safe. I don't think it ever was, but now it's definitely not safe. Have a good one, folks.